You catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar.
Okay, so today's topic is what I know for sure.
Which was inspired by this
Oprah,
book.
Which we mentioned last week.
And
Oprah always, she has a book called What I Know For Sure, but when she talks to her guests, like on Life Class and all that, she always asks them, what do you know for sure? And it can be a deep question, or it can be simple. For the terms of this show, it doesn't have to be extra deep. It can be legit what you know for sure. First comment, Slim Longlegs said, God makes no mistakes. That's real.
And that's simple, and it's short, and it's to the point. And of course, as we do every topic, we post on Facebook to see what people will say. And I think Facebook gives you a lot of time to think.
And a lot of time
to write. But really, when you're thinking about what you know for sure, all you need is 140 characters.
Right.
Like, because there's so many things at our age that I feel like we know for sure. Simple to difficult to funny to anything. It's like, it's things that we know for sure, and that's it.
And the more you type, the more you talk, the more I feel like, do we know this?
Right.
Are we explaining it? Are we trying to convince ourselves?
Or did you take one sentence of what you knew for sure and just elaborate and tell us why you knew that for sure? Yeah. Not that we need to know, because what you know for sure is what you know for sure. Nobody can go against that.
Now, let's tell them some comments. So, the first one I got is, find your purpose, begin to find your purpose in life. It'll make your days more meaningful. And we got another person that said that too, which they said a line that said, turn your passion into payment. And I like that.
Yes. Victoria said that. Shout out to Victoria. Can you stop?
Vicky V.
Vicky Rowe.
It's all the same.
We miss you, girl. Yeah. One I know for sure I serve an amazing God. Somebody else said, I know for sure people are who they are and you can't change them.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Go ahead.
Go.
That's true. I think that even though we can't change people,
say it.
Sometimes we let them know we can be the catalyst that does change them. Maybe not for me. Yes. And I think that's something I know for sure. You have to be yourself, and if that person doesn't get it, and they ain't moving, and they ain't changing or budging, whatever. But you hopefully planted that seed to help them move, grow, and expand later on.
It's almost like what I know for sure is he didn't work for me, but I know he'll be perfect for somebody else. Yes. Like, it just is for the good.
Ms. K5 said, I know for sure that trusting God, even in a state of uncertainty, is reflective that I have strong faith.
Mm-hmm. I love Ms. K5 choice of words sometimes, must I say.
Okay, I have another one that says, don't let fear hold you back from anything. And we had a show about fear. Yes, fear is real. You cannot live your life in fear. You'll really never get nowhere.
One of mine said, what I know for sure is that the art of courtship is lost. Ooh. And we have talked about that when we talked about dating, women and dating and why men don't want to date. Y'all, we have had some good topics.
Yes,
but either way, we've talked about that. And
well, I want to say this. I don't think that courtship is lost. I don't want to say that about all guys. But what I do want to say is that the value of courtship is not there. Guys don't value the courtship, and neither do females. Mm-hmm. So it may be happening, but it may stop happening because this girl didn't value it, or the girl is now giving her all to a man who didn't court her. So the value and the importance of courtship has gotten lost, I feel.
And basically, she had wrote a couple of paragraphs with her thought, and that's basically what she said is some guys take it as females don't require that, or I don't have time for that, versus to the point where 8 times out of 10, it probably is the woman's fault why, certain things are the way they are, and we talk about that all the time, too.
And this is a funny story. On Big Boy Neighborhood, they were talking about, this guy was on there talking about people cheating. They were asking about why do men cheat or whatever, and they were saying that, he said, these days, we have a different kind of hoe. He was like, back in the day, hoes was just, that's all they did. He was like, now you got domestic thoughts. Right. He was like, you got people that's cookies. I know the hoes that can make some real good baked chicken. He was like, they doing all this stuff. Why should you have to court a girl that is requiring more when you getting all that from the other girl on the side? And I was like,
makes sense.
That's real.
I know for sure that life is short and death is certain. I know that our time here on earth is limited, and while we have the gift of life, we should use every moment to live. I also know that fear is the enemy of courage and they can't operate in the same vicinity. That was good.
Yes.
Because you can't be courage. You can't be courage and be fear. Fear has to push you to be courageous.
I know for sure is D'Angelo Russell don't need a phone. No, for real. Basically, a lot of mine kind of was the same about living life to the fullest today and giving people the flowers while they can still smell them. Mm-hmm. Hold on, I had another one too. Or did I?
I have a fun one to say. Okay. I know for sure that there is no fun like a day party fun. Oh. Day parties, y'all. Man. And I had to say that because it's coming into time. No. Last weekend, y'all.
Lit.
We told y'all we weren't telling y'all where we was at. But we was at the livest day party of April.
Yes.
This month. It'll be a lot for a day party to top that. And I know for sure that if you go to a day party, you a G if you go out that night.
If you do a day party right, it is everything in life, basically.
Like, what we need to say. That day party is amazing. I'm just serious.
One thing I wrote down that I know for sure is that I appreciate guys that do what they say they're gonna do. I learned about myself in the last couple of years.
Your word.
It's just like, because if you can't do it, just say it. But if you're gonna do it and then you don't do it, we're gonna have beef.
We have a comment on the courtship, if we can rewind. Okay. Courtship isn't lost. Both females and males are interpreting it in the wrong way. It should be communication to feel like you can take someone on a date. I don't think it should be dating to get to the communication and the process of getting to know someone. But in the same sense, I still feel like it's lost because men and women don't know how to communicate.
Well, I think that, I said before I don't think it's lost. But in terms of the comment saying that it's been interpreted the wrong way, I don't know if I agree with that.
Because the communication, even if quote unquote, let's say the courtship was asking for the date to get to the communication, or if it's the communication then to ask for the date. Either way, it's like,
I think when you say when the person he or she trying to say the courtship is the communication before the person agrees to go on a date is for lack of a better phrase, outdated, because that's like when you think about an old movie you see and the girls walk home from school, they're not supposed to be talking to the boys. So the boys are walking with them every day and they show they're persistent and then they got to ask their mama and then they agree they can go with them. We're not dealing with those kind of times. If you come up and talk to me, so courting today would be the dating. It's the dating. It's what you do on the dates. It's how you treat her on the date. That is courting because it's not but so much.
You can court on the phone.
Right, or we will be on the phone today, but it's not like we're going to be courting, standing on the corner, running into each other at the little corner store. Like, that's not really the times we live in.
No, and I don't think he said outdated because people don't talk on the phone.
No, I just meant he might have said that while I was saying this. But, no, I don't mean that. But I also don't think courting, if I was talking to a guy on the phone, that's not courting me. Because, first of all, we live in a phone day and age. So if all you're doing is texting me or calling me, you're hardly courting me. Right. Everybody's doing that. So courting would be, because that's why, okay, so going back to what I was saying, the example of walking the girl home from school or being at the corner, she going to pass, that's making an effort to be where she is and see her. So if everybody was doing something else and he's coming to meet you at your house, that's extra. If everybody's calling and texting and you're not taking me out, you got to do that. That's the courting.
Yes, that's what I think. These dudes got to get out of DMs and approach a woman the right way. True enough.
But if you can only reach her through DM, it's okay.
Yes, if that's now granted, use your resources. Yes. We talked about this in the
slide in the DMs. But if you see me in the club, don't DM me and say, "Hey, I saw you in the club, sucker." You should have talked in the club.
Because that meant you was a punk.
Right? Like what?
But another what I know for sure is you cannot compare yourself or your journey to others. What's for you is for you. And we mentioned this. We try to make sure people understand that the person next to you ain't got nothing to do with you.
And it's hard.
It is. It's hard to compare and contrast when you feel like you're not moving as fast as you should and somebody that you don't understand how they are.
Yeah, and I think that sometimes when we do the show, we talk about it like it's easy. We talk about it like, don't worry about them, whatever. And, I don't worry about, I'm not just going to say I worry about people or whatever, but because everybody might be doing something, and they might not be doing anything remotely close to what you want to do. So who cares? Whatever. But if they're doing something, if you trying to get on at Nordstrom's and they got on, it's easy to feel some type of way. Like, that's human. But also don't negate the fact that you have your own journey and your own pathway, and maybe Nordstrom's isn't where you're supposed to work, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Wait, I have a comment first. I have a comment from my brother who said, I know for sure fear and faith require belief in something that doesn't yet exist.
Doesn't yet exist? And speaking of that,
I mean, I get what you're saying.
He might just type it wrong, but speaking of him,
go ahead. No,
speaking of him saying that, I know for sure. We've mentioned this too. This is great. I know for sure that as we mature, it's important to start seeing the value or purpose in serving a higher being. No matter what religion or God you serve, at some point, I know for sure that you have to be grown enough to realize that life is bigger than just you, and start tapping into a higher being.
Yeah,
which is very much so true, and we also mentioned that.
On my list that I know for sure is that timing is everything. I know that to be so factual. Yes. There's really no explanation. If it ain't the right timing, it ain't gonna work.
And timing is impeccable, and it's no other timing in my higher being's spent. It's no other timing better than God's timing. Everything happens at the right time, and it's not coincidences. It's not some magic crap. It's like, this is how things are supposed to happen, so they will happen. That's just how it is. Something I know for sure that I really embrace is a good hug can change a mood. Like, if you get a good hug from somebody, depending on, it don't matter how you feel, honestly. If you see somebody in that hug, like day party hugs to people that you haven't seen, it's just like,
I was just about to say, I feel like I'm not a hugger, but I was like,
it's just like certain people you see, and it's like, oh my God. And it's like almost a junk squeeze hug. And those hugs are toxic, like good toxins for the body, because it's an exchange. When your body is touching on somebody's in that way, and the emotional feelings that come with it.
I love that you said day party hug.
Yes, because it's like, I mean, who?
And I know exactly what you're talking about.
You get it. It's like you see people, because usually at day parties, usually at our age, we don't party like that. Yeah. So unless it is day parties, but even still, the excitement of seeing someone that you might have seen 5 weeks ago, it's still like, dang, hey girl, hey boy, whatever. The excitement in knowing that somebody is missing you is great.
Yes. Another thing that I know for sure is that I have great friends. And, I think we talked about the female interaction, but I just feel like in the last couple years, trying to, whether it was trying to get a job or go to this job that you don't like every day, like having good friends you can spend the weekends with, talk to, vent to, it makes a world of difference, like, in your life if you're going through something.
A comment we have says, what I know for sure is laughter is a fruit of the spirit.
Woo.
Laughter is so good for the soul. That's how I know y'all, we gonna live a long time. Like, we gonna be laughing at y'all. Like, we still laughing at them.
Not laughing with you.
Right. It's a big difference. On a serious tip, what I know for sure is that we as Black people have to know and value Black lives before we want anybody else to.
Yes. Do I have another one? Well, I have some questions about knowing for sure that I want to have people's perspective on. So the first question is to the guys, which I guess we'll keep talking because the guys need to weigh in. Guys, what do you think you know for sure about women? And you can tell us what you don't know, which is probably a longer list. But you can tell us what you know for sure or what you think you don't know, like you still don't get or you can't figure it out. Maybe we'll try to help you out. But while they're doing that, what do you know for sure about guys? Chanel, Nelly P. Or what don't you know? Whichever one's easier.
Yeah, neither one is easy to say. At this is a put on Front Street question.
Todd said he knows nothing about
Todd, you do know something. Okay. What you know for sure, Todd is my friend. What Taj knows for sure is that he knows how to make a woman feel special. And that's not even...
Well, we asked about the women, though.
I know, and he should know this about himself.
No, but we asked the Taj, what does he know about women?
Right.
What he know about women is not that he can make a woman feel good. That's not what the women know.
Oh, what? Oh, I had it.
Yeah.
I had it.
Now you say what you know about guys.
Okay, what I know for sure is about a guy is that he can be one of the greatest friends that you have. And in those moments when you can't hit up your friend girls or nobody else, that guy can stand in the gap where your man, quote unquote, should be standing. And not even in an attractive way, but just a man that's not my daddy, that's not this or that's not that, but just genuinely a friend. That's something that I do know for sure about a guy.
Yes. I think that I'm gonna have to piggyback off that. Like, I think guys are, sometimes it's just about, sometimes females just go too deep about stuff, and when you talk to a guy, you know, I'm not extra emotional or nothing, but if I talk to a guy, it may be exactly what I needed, you know.
Get a better hold on things.
Yeah, it's not all that fluff and ridiculousness. And
I feel the same way when it comes down to guys, though. Like, I feel like just as we have that relationship with guys have that relationship with us too, because the same thing as for Taj to say he knows nothing. Like, if Taj and his girl got something going on, he know he can call me and try to get the other's perspective of it. But it only becomes finicky when you have type personalities like us that a lot of girls aren't like. You know what I'm saying? So he can call and ask me about, not even him per se, but a guy can call and ask me about his girlfriend. But if our personalities and stuff is different, it's like weird. You know?
Yeah, but at the same time, I think, which is on my list, is that one thing I know for sure about myself is that I'm insightful. Like, I'm able to take myself out of the situation. So I feel like even if I can't relate to this girl, I can tell you what she might be feeling. You know, I can give some. I probably have a friend like her, you know, or something. I can give you an example or, you know, something to fill out the area.
What I know for sure is that a woman will give a rich man a chance before a broke one. You don't know that for sure. Because you have had chances and you ain't rich.
You can't know that for sure.
You don't know that for sure. It was an LOL with it too, though. So.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I think we only got one guy listening. Drew, what do you know for sure? Hello. Let us know what you know for sure. Do any women know anything for sure about guys? It don't have to be it could be a boyfriend, a friend, or anything. No? You know anything else about guys? What you don't know? I'm going to tell you what I don't know.
It's a lot.
I don't know why guys are so hard to shake. Like, to move, not to shake off of me, but like to move in a direction. Whether it's coming or going. Like, I don't know what is holding, you know, what really will move them sometimes to make a move in their life, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah. Yes, that's something that I don't know. Something else I don't know is, and we've discussed this, and we've came up with our own scenarios about it, but another thing I don't know about a guy is why he can have the perfect girl and not have the perfect girl.
I know why. Jay Monet just said, I know guys like challenges. Yes, that is why he can have the perfect girl and keep her at bay, because it's going to be a little give and take, tug of war, push and pull. Like, I really believe that we get caught up in the back and forth, because for something to be settled sometimes, I mean, it can be intimidating to a woman or a man, but I think that, you know, a guy likes the challenge, and I've seen it time and time again. I've been on the outside and I've been on the inside, where the people are there when it's, you know, it can only be good for so long, and then you gotta spice it up.
This is true. I know for sure that a man can sense when you moved on.
Can they?
Yeah. They can sniff it out.
Some of them can.
Little creeps.
I know for sure that guys cannot take a hint sometimes.
Girl.
That's sometimes. So maybe I don't know for sure. Taj said we do like challenges. Knowing a woman is saying you got her figured out. Okay, well, we're not saying like we just mean like, don't
stop.
Do that.
You always
okay, Conquer said, I know for sure that women are the essence of life. If you don't respect or love a good woman, then you don't really value life. Hello, by the way, Conquer.
Yeah, that was good.
And we talked, what?
That was good. Shout out to you.
No,
you
comment
just
of the year.
With the
comment
best
of the year.
Response.
Comment of the year.
We got
y'all finish, but Conquer had the best comment of the year.
For real. We got another one. I know for sure that women hold on to situationships. And I know for sure that men hold on to situationships. Because that's a
That's
both.
hilarious to me.
That's a both. And I said that's not a both. He said, but y'all asked about women. And guys, y'all can say what y'all know for sure about y'all.
Right.
Let's keep it funky.
Yeah,
Because me and Pierre Javon always be up here talking about what we know for sure about us huzzy women that we know.
And if we said something that we know for sure about men and we wrong, then let us know. Just like how Taj agreed that y'all do like challenges. If it's not right,
I know for sure women like men, they feel have real ambition. All women don't though. Let's know for sure that.
Yeah, no. But you should.
I know for sure that women don't always know what they want.
And correct. I know for sure that I forgot. What was the last comment you said?
Ooh, this gonna hit you, girl.
Go ahead.
I know for sure that we are scared of being totally vulnerable.
Yeah. If you ever tuned in, vulnerability, I tried to tackle it last year. It's a real thing. Everybody though, not just me.
No. Because even the most vulnerable person has had times when they can't be vulnerable. It's just like, I can't let my guard down. I can't let it happen.
Isn't Conquer married?
No, Conquer is not married.
Oh, somebody wants your number, Conquer.
Jesus Christ. No, for real.
We'll set it up.
Somebody does want your number. But since we talking about men, I do know for sure that this upcoming New Year's Eve, I will be with my man. Okay? We gonna slide. That's what I know for sure. And that know for sure is going into a speaking existence, okay?
Oh, gosh.
Hello, somebody. That's what I know for sure.
Okay. Go ahead.
Are we talking about men and women?
Go ahead, yeah.
That's not
okay, well, I had another question to pose. Was, what do you know for sure that you need in an opposite sex?
Respect.
Oh, my favorite word. Yeah, I think I need, since you said respect, I'm going to say consistency. I said that before. You can be consistently bad, you can be consistently good.
Just give it to me straight.
That you're good. But if you're consistent, in the end, and my heart is laid across the bathroom floor, it's my fault and not yours.
Yes, honey.
I know that's a good song.
I know for sure that women.
Let us know what y'all know for sure y'all need in a partner.
I know for sure that women actually. Something crazy. I don't know what he's trying to say. I think he's trying to say, I know for sure that women actually are crazy for a dude, not like beat you up type crazy. I don't know. I need you to type that again.
Miss K5 said she needs loyalty and integrity, and Kenny M said he needs loyalty.
That's what we were trying to say. I know for sure that women actually like crazy in a dude. They like their dude to be crazy, quote unquote, over them. Well, shout out to the women you know.
Right. And Kenny likes ambition. Ambition is great.
Ambition is amazing. What I know for sure. Oh, that's not.
We got a comment. Eden said someone who empowers. She got a list, child. Jesus. She know for sure someone who empowers, protects, respects, and promotes my happiness.
Not necessarily creates it.
Yes, independent woman.
And speaking of happiness,
first of all, promote my happiness. I love that.
Promote me.
Pro me. I love that. Yes, Eden. Kamar said he needs support. Yes, that's real. DJ Huggins. DJ. Okay. He said passion for life and love for themselves. If you don't love yourself, you can't love someone else.
Hello. We talk about it.
We talked about it last
Shout out
week.
to DJ. If you guys need a lawyer in the Raleigh-Durham area,
he's a lawyer.
Donald Huggins is a lawyer. You can contact him. You can contact me. I can get you to him. It's all about networking, help people out here.
Yes. You got anything else?
I mean, I got some more. I guess it's just not about women and men.
Okay.
It's just about life. Something that I'm working on still. It's like something that I know for sure and something that I'm still trying to understand is that everybody wasn't raised like I was. And it's a battle sometimes when the person you are expecting to act a certain way doesn't act that way. So you have to take yourself out of the situation and say everybody wasn't raised like you. And it's something that I know, but those things we know are also those things we tend to battle with sometimes.
Yes, and what I had to learn was that even the people that were raised like me, raised with me in my house, we not the same.
That's true.
That was a hard lesson for me to learn. Conquer said, I know for sure that men/women are in constant competition with each other and not enough with themselves.
He coming through.
Yeah, you coming through with the comments. Where you been at? On Google. These original.
Why is comments gotta come from
Child,
Google?
the first two was popping.
And what Eden said about the happiness, that was one of mine. I know for sure you can't hold anyone accountable for making you happy. You have to make you happy.
Yes. Another thing I know for sure is that your parents are human.
Yes.
That is just the key. When you're a grown up, you both of y'all are adults, and it clicks that your mama and your dad are human. You know, I could be them. Well, I will be them. You know, later down the road, it's like you can't really. It just opens up a whole window of clarity. Like
True.
we're more alike than we are different. They did the best they can. That's gonna help somebody.
True enough. Something I know for sure is that the major I majored in college is nothing that I love. That's what I know for sure.
What I know for sure is that I'm a very genuine person. I genuinely, which is good and bad, meaning I'm genuine, and if I don't want to do it, it's gonna show. I'm not good at faking, speaking. I mean, I can speak, I'm not rude, but I'm not gonna do unnecessary small talk. I'm not the person that I really don't want to do an interview I don't like. Like, I'm just that genuine to a fault sometimes. But when I'm happy and I'm live and I love you and I like you, it's lit. But when it's the other way around, get a little crazy.
A comment says, I know for sure if you can't forgive, you don't know God. Jesus.
That's, okay, TD Jakes.
This is true too. What I know for sure from this individual, she said, what I know for sure is I'm my worst critic, which can be a gift and a curse.
Yes, you are.
And for most times, she's my friend. For most times, it's a curse because a lot of the criticism that we give ourselves, nobody would even imagine to say.
Yeah, not even celebrity.
Not even because it's rude or outlandish, but it's just like I wouldn't even think to say that to you. Like, how do you think that? Mm-hmm. So. I mean, what I know for sure is as real as I am with other people, I'm that real with myself. Which can also be not a bad thing, but my realness or my tone can allow people to not want to approach me about certain things until they want to hear what I got to say, which is fine. Yeah. It's fine, but it was also something that I was saying to myself, like, I need to work on this. I need to work on... But it's just something, the things that you do to yourself, it's like, how can I not do it to somebody else almost?
Yeah, and then what I had to learn too was everybody can't take it.
Right.
And it's not that it's taking it, meaning it's malicious or anything. It's just that everybody's just not, I don't want to say blunt because I don't even like that word because I feel like most of the time when somebody would say that I'm blunt up front, they ask me. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand why you're asking me if you don't want
the answer.
And I'm not, like I said about being genuine, there's no need to give you fluff around. If I'm going to say what you did yesterday was foul, I don't need to say, I know you didn't mean it, and I know last time, but that make you feel better when we get into the same end result. Because then you being foul get lost in the middle. Mm-hmm. So now I'm saying that was foul. Now you're like, dang. It's like, well, you asked.
Right. Which is why people don't ask, which is cool too. But I can't necessarily say that that'll ever change about me. But my responses have changed. Like, I know if somebody's calling to talk to me, I'm gonna let them talk to me. Right. And it'll just be, okay, well, yeah, girl, okay. Now, but if they're calling and then after okay, well, what you gonna do type thing, then if they ask me, now I pose the question, do you want to know what I have to say?
And I was about to say, we're not giving unsolicited advice. Like, we're not overhearing and telling you, girl, you need to da-da-da-da. It's literally somebody asking you. And I also think we talked about it before, knowing the person that you're talking to. Like, when I talk to my sister, I have to ask a few questions and, maybe approach her differently because it does come to a point where you still want that person to hear you. So it's kind of like you do kind of have to reel yourself in to say it so that the person still receives it because you have a good advice or good intention. And you don't want it to get lost in them being in their feelings.
And that's really what it comes down to, knowing who you're talking to.
Right.
Because I have my friends in the categories to where I know even if they don't ask me, I can say something and they won't really get mad. I know how I need to approach it. If I got to go around just to make a sharp left first. Like, either way, I know what's going on.
And even if the person doesn't want to ask you, They don't want to ask you for a reason because they know better and they know what you're going to say. And if they do ask you and they're the type of person that may take it the wrong way, they're asking you because they need to hear it. Right. If this is saying these are people you know, True. Not people you just walking up to. But if they know you, they're asking you, expecting you to tell them the truth, or they're not asking you because they don't want you to tell them the truth.
Right. And I had asked my group chat today what some things they knew for sure. Change is inevitable. Life goes on. We have a timeline to live and die. One guy said he knows for sure that he loves women. Another one of my friends says he knows for sure that vagina is an amazing creation. Oh my God. And what's for you won't pass you by, but we said something like that already.
My last one.
And I have a last one after you.
Okay, my last I know for sure is that it's kind of I know for sure and I don't know. But I know for sure that I'm going to be amazing. Like, I'm going to be I don't want nobody to say I knew her when, because hopefully I still know you. But I'm going to be a person that is like.
I knew her when.
Yes, and setting a standard and doing different things and being a role model and being a good example. And just be on a platform. And I don't know
when,
how it's going there, when. I have my imagine. You're not going to never catch me in an interview where Oprah says, could you ever imagine this?
Yes, I've been imagining it. I've been doing it.
I'm going to say, girl, I had 27 years. I done drink every day. So, I know it's going to be great. Just don't know quite yet when.
And my last, I know for sure, I had to type it, so I won't forget it. Fair game is one of the reasons why I look forward to Friday. It has shown me more so what my passion really is and the feeling you should feel when you're doing something you love.
Yes.
And,
Conquer said, I know for sure that family means nothing. It means nothing but a word for some people, and for others, family is like their word. It's bond.
True.
Very true.
That's real. And I just was saying that, like, you can't help who your family is. You can't help who you was matched up with. And even in family, you got to know everybody wasn't raised like you. And even if they was, people still have their own identity and their own thoughts and opinions on things. And that won't ever change.
And Jamal explained when he said fear and faith require belief in something that doesn't exist. He said it's all about your perspective and how you decide to visualize the future. We choose to fear something that doesn't exist yet when we could have faith that it will work out the way that it should. So why fear?
I love that. Thank you for the explanation.
Yeah, because you completely lost me on the little condensed version.
A comment says, this weekend they posed the question, what is the opposite of faith? And most responses were fear, doubt, etc. And they went saying it was actually knowing. Because God won't step into situations of certainty. That's good.
Miss K. Fife said, I know for sure I'm supportive and that's important to me, so I always support people who matter. You do. Shout out to Miss K. Fife and her cupcakes. D. Huggin one said, some people, things, and situations have expiration dates. You eat, drink, expired food or drinks, it will poison you. Same thing for the aforementioned.
That's good.
That's very true.
That is true. And I had something else to say else, but I can't remember. It was about what Jeremy said. Jamal. I mean, not Jeremy or Jamal. Oh. It was about what Aaron said, and somebody commented on my status with it too, and I'm about to tell you.
Another thing why you doing that I know for sure is that there's no better time than now.
Girl, like, it'll never be another now.
Like, I say that all the time to myself, and I say it to other people, but it's just so true because some day is not a day of the week. You gotta do it when you can do it and why you can't do it. Like it could be a day where you just can't do it, So if you don't have an excuse, just do it.
And that's one of my daddy's favorite lines to say. He says it all the time. There'll never be another now. You'll never get this time. We'll never get 6:56 Friday, April, what's today, 15th back again ever. Not today with me and Pierre sitting here doing fair game. And what I know for sure is y'all be on the lookout for fair game because we are gonna pop.
Do you have another one to read?
It don't even
Okay, because I was gonna say, so I meant to ask you this before, but we'll just go for it. So guys, we've been talking and we were thinking about doing a fair game live show, like at a venue. If y'all would come, or I'm not saying if y'all would come, but how many people
do you think it would be a cool thing?
Yes, like kind of, in a little quaint little place, take questions from the audience, mingle.
It'll be this that we're doing now, but you guys will be able to see us and we'll have like microphones. We can pass it around to the audience. It'll be like real smooth, real swayish. real us, real fair game.
Yes.
And it ain't nothing that nothing that we see nobody doing. And we just really trying to like figure it out because it's been a year, and next year we gonna be somewhere popping. Black Girls Rock is next year, and we're gonna be talking about fair game. So like we really trying to just make sure we use what we have to get where we want.
Yes, there you go. Okay, thanks everybody that's gonna come.
Y'all got me blessed.
We'll see you there.
So yeah, it'll definitely be something that we put into play, and it'll be far dated enough to where if you live 2 hours or whatever, you can come out. And it might not be at a 6 o'clock, or it might have to be on a Saturday, like just to make sure everybody can come and support or however it's gonna be. But we'll keep y'all posted. But we've been talking about it, and we just wanted to pose the question. Yes. And after that, it's gonna be some other cool stuff too. But we can't even give y'all all of that in one day. But
that's it for the topic then.
Yes, that is it. So I have quote today to close this out, so everybody can get their weekend started. The quote of the day, also another one. It comes from Oprah's book, What I Know for Sure, but it's from somebody else named Meister Eckhart. And the quote says, "If the only prayer you ever say in your life is thank you, it would be enough." And what I know for sure is I'm thankful. Yes. And thank you means everything. Thank you is what you can't say, what you can't fathom to put in a word. Like, just to tell God, like, thank you. Like, thank you for everything.
Man, isn't it crazy how stuff be so on time? Like, I was just thinking today and yesterday, I used to do the meditation. It was a meditation of gratitude. And it was like 21-day challenge or whatever. And I was just thinking how much of a difference it makes to say thank you out loud than to think in your head, because I'm a positive person. So it's like, I can be mad on my way to work, but I'm like, at least I got a job in my head. Yep. But when you say stuff out loud, it just resonates so much more. And there's actually like a challenge in my office about people saying things you're thankful every day, but you can't say the same thing as yesterday. So by day 10, you're not talking about your shoes. You're talking about real things. And I think like living a life of gratitude is just so much more, you just makes you so much more aware of what you have, and you don't worry about the things that you don't have. And in the little meditation thing, they were talking about this family who, whenever they sat down, they made the kids tell what they were thankful for today. And they couldn't say the thing before. And they were saying how much it taught the parents to realize what the little 6-year-old thinks is amazing. And now what I think is, now I'm able to look at their life as a different scale, and then to also look at what I value and not worry about, little big things as compared to recognizing the little things.
Yep. And that's real. And that's why on my birthday, when I was saying thank you to everybody and stuff, literally when I turned 27 at midnight, I fell asleep saying thank you for whatever. Like, I was calling stuff out loud just to see like how far I could actually go. Like, I just thanked myself to sleep, honestly. And the next day, to the point when I woke up, I probably would have woke up with most of the stuff that was around me if I only could wake up with what I was thankful for. So
that's real.
It go far. It go
We're
deep.
Thankful for y'all.
Every Friday.
Tuning in every Friday. Y'all are appreciated.
And y'all gonna be the ones that can say, nah, we was right. Because it's only a few of y'all in real life. And it's cool with that. Because it only take 3 people.
Unless you just don't be commenting. You come up and tell me what we talked about last year, then we believe you.
Right. But we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. It's 7:01. We got life to live. Y'all got life to live. We hope y'all safe this weekend. This is Fair Game. I'm Nelly P.
I'm Pierre Javon.
Life is not fair.
But we are.
Holla, make you want to swallow.